Hello, welcome to STEMCom at the College of DuPage. The title of this lecture is Politics and Geometry, and it's What is Gerrymandering, Part 1. The Constitution of the United States provides a baseline framework for government representation schemes and voting processes, including a mandatory census every 10 years. Based on the census, the states redraw the boundaries of their congressional and state legislative districts after the census, and the party who is in power draws the boundaries. So what happens is the way districts are drawn can have a big impact on both voters and politicians. It can influence who wins elections, how political power is distributed, which communities are represented, which communities are not well represented, and what laws are passed. So there's a powerful incentive to manipulate these for political gain, and over the past 2 decades, these manipulations have grown increasingly common and sophisticated. As an example, suppose we have 50 precincts. 60% are of the yellow political party and 40% are of the green political party. And these 50 precincts are to be apportioned into 5 districts with 10 precincts in each district. Suppose that the yellow party gets to draw the picture. Well, they may draw it this way, where they draw horizontal lines, and you see that yellow will win all 5 districts. If the Green Party gets to draw, they may draw more irregular shapes, but they can configure things so that the green wins 1, 2, 3 districts, and the yellow wins 2. Now there are multiple ways that we can also have proportionate outcomes. Here, yellow wins 3, green wins 2, and here also a different solution, yellow wins 3 and green wins 2. Note that these solutions aren't unique, and it's not really clear how close to being proportionate you can be and how close you should be. This game began in 1812, where the governor of Massachusetts, Elbridge Gerry, signed a bill where things could redistrict, where there was a single district created shaped like this monster. Now, that was successful because that created a favor for his party, the Democrat-Republican Party. And so they titled this, they took his last name Gerry, and they thought that looked like a salamander, and that became to gerrymander or gerrymandering. Now the following coin sequence is from Bob Millman's award-winning YouTube video. So suppose we have 50 dimes and 50 pennies, and there are going to be 10 representatives chosen. So each district map must contain 10 coins. But people don't live in segregated fashion like this. Let's make it more realistic. So if we shuffle the coins around the table, what we see is that this dime lives in between 2 pennies. So you see you can live very close. And this represents how the precincts might actually be laid out. If the dimes draw the maps, what they can do is they can draw configurations, and you can count to see where the pennies are clustered here and here, so the pennies win 2 of these districts, but you can verify by counting that the dimes win 8 of the districts. And if the pennies draw the maps, the pennies win 8-2, and they get the dimes clustered here, and let's see, over here the dimes are also clustered, and the rest we have the pennies winning. And if you draw more reasonable shapes, and we'll talk about compact shapes, you get a more balanced situation. You have the pennies winning here, 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 and here. They win 4. The dimes win here, here, and here. And 3 are toss-ups, depending on how many people come out to vote and what type of people come out to vote. Now you have several choices from here. We do have worksheets that you can use to count, draw, and color to practice your gerrymandering skills. We have a follow-on video also that you can either watch after that or directly there, which talks more about gerrymandering and math before you go on to some other STEMCon exhibits. I hope you enjoy your day.